Cardinal Truth, Chapter 5. The setting for today is Greater Chicago Church. It was built in 1926 with beautiful stained glass and dark wood. It was rehabbed in 1996. It pretty much looks the same today. You can find me here weekdays from 5:30 to 6:30 as I host a morning prayer that's designed to go after the presence of the Most High. I've noticed that as our church has grown and evolved, we've attracted a crew of people that just want to come in and get their fill on Sunday. They just want to come and be topped off. They leaked all week, not on purpose, but because of attacks. They leaked all week, and all of a sudden they're a little low and empty, and if they just come to church, they get their tank refilled. And so they get topped off, and then they go around their way, and next week it's the same story. And it's got this weird consumerism mindset. You see, the church is not built on consumers. It's built on those being consumed. In order to be consumed, you have to know what you're getting into. You have to develop a deep and intimate relationship with the one who made you. And so part of my rhythm, part of my daily exercise is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to tithe the first portion of my day to the intimacy and the celebration of our friendship. My friendship with the Most High, my friendship with Jesus. I was taught this idea of this ACTS prayer model. A for adoration, C for confession, T for thanksgiving, S for supplication, which is a fancy way of saying what we ask for. And I find myself consistently unable to get past the A. I love the Passion Translation. I'm going to read a small portion from Colossians 1. It's titled The Supremacy of Christ, and this was my adoration piece. And he says, He is the divine portrait, the true likeness of the invisible God, and the firstborn heir of all creation. For through the Son everything was created, both in the heavenly realm and on the earth. All that is seen and all that is unseen. Every seat of power, realm of government, principality, and authority, it was all created through him for his purpose. He existed before anything was made, and now everything finds completion in him. He is the head of his body, which is the church. He is the beginning and the firstborn heir in resurrection. He is the most exalted one, holding first place in everything. For God is satisfied to have all his fullness dwelling in Christ. And by the blood of the cross, everything in heaven and earth is brought back to himself, back to its original intent, restored to its innocence again. And I'm stuck reading this, and I'm in awe of the presence of the Most High. I'm enveloped in this dense cloud of fog that feels like it just takes my breath away. That the God who made all this wants to be my friend and wants to be in fellowship. Do you remember that weird cartoon by Charles Schwartz, the Peanuts thing? It had this little kid named Pigpen. In Pigpen, everywhere he walked, he had this little dirt cloud that followed him. That's the way I want the presence to be with me. I don't want it to be a momentary thing that I come into church and I experience. Yes, absolutely. Worship is beautiful and wonderful, and sermons can enlighten us and give us revelation and help us and guide us. And there is a presence here, but I don't want my only presence to be when I come into this building. Even in the mornings, I don't want the only time I experience the presence of God to be from 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. I want to be a pig pen. I want to be able to take that little cloud with me everywhere I go. I'm sure we'll talk about presence a lot more. But remember this, I fully believe that the church is built on those that are being consumed find a way to be consumed by the presence of the Most High.
Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you enjoyed, please rate us and subscribe. All of the music was created and produced by Hello Wonder Music. You can find them at hellowondermusic.com. For more information about JD and the church he and Carrie co-lead, including our weekly podcast and upcoming events, please visit greaterchicagochurch.com.